Hello everybody, my name is Nevalon, welcome to today's new PvP video, and today we're gonna play with the Chance Panda, which is easily the strongest range element as for this class, and we're gonna play with my currently favorite build as for the Chance range classes, so also like a Shram. I was thinking also about playing Chance Pogranot with this build, but today we're gonna focus on the Panda. And so, we got the three parts of the servitude, so the amulet, the hat, and the cloak. We got the three parts of the Ice Knight set, so the sword, the shield, and the ring, and the sword already got applied the water damage, so because of course if you don't know, the neutral damage can be modified into any elemental damage, same goes to water steel, to neutral steel, that can be turned into elemental steel. Of course it's gonna be lower than neutral, but still, since it's the chance weapon, chance-oriented weapon, so it's obviously worth to apply the water damage on it, and it still hits pretty nicely in certain cases. We got the Gritrel belt to improve the air resistance, since the belt gives 15% of the air resistance. And then we got the two parts of the deep sea set, which improves us of course, and we got the range from the ring. So, and we also get nice MP parry boost. So as we can see, yeah, the build overall is very nice on damage. Of course, I keep forgetting always about the pet, the Canigloopy, which is pretty much classic. If I'm already into it, about the eggs, we got the ochre and ivory. It's a standard common, right? And I put here ebony for a reason, because the chance build is pretty much oriented around the poisons from like the also distillations, and it's very easy to apply on a panda, considering that we're gonna hit with the Vasta to sit on it, and then we're gonna get the melee, we're gonna get the melee hit for the ebony, and then we're gonna easily apply the range hits as the moment when we sit on the Vasa, right? So the poisons from the ebony are quite valuable on the panda, especially that at the moment as I'm recording, the beta is already up for the 3.5 update, and the ebony is gonna have a slight buff, and of course panda got its own poisons, which is the distillations, which is stacking up each time it triggers onto the on any target, and it gives like the +4 damage for the people that already are affected by the poison, or for the next eventual cast. We got almost 1400 in characteristics, as you can see, 1250, and also we got 140 without like something like a crimson, which could also make it like 1400 in characteristics. As I already pointed out, we got a nice we got a nice MP parry, but we also got decent AP parry. So if you got any AP reducing matchups, you can always just swap the pet, and easily you can have like over 100 AP parry, which is always convenient, right? The resistances, only the air one is kind of missing to be at like around 30, but overall it's looking pretty solid. You can always like try to exo or over like basically exo for the air resistances, but overall you're doing pretty much stable. We got pretty nice pushback res due to the servitude set, which is very oriented around the pushback resistances. Nice initiative of over 1000. Sorry, what 1000? What I'm saying, 3000. Sorry. We got 1255 in stats. So yeah, that's one thing that I very like about this build, that you don't need a Sylvan on this build. We got easily 5 range without it. However, if you want to, of course, you can put it. You're gonna have like 7 range, which shouldn't be much of a trouble, right? If you still play 1v1 and you want to get like the possible healings when you're, for example, AFK sitting on a Vasta distance from the opponent, and you wanna heal up with Seg. If you want to, then yeah, you can always put the Seg. However, you don't need it. You got easily 5 range, which is just more than enough, I would say, for the panda, especially that panda can self-boost 3 range with the tipple. We can change a little bit of an item, so we're in the variant that I've played at first, which is like this way, except I was using the servitude cloak, and I got right here Absolute Cape instead. So yeah, the cloak is swapped over here to Absolute right now. We got the Gritrel ring, so we got the bonus from the set. We got improved a little bit on a crit res, which is always also nice, pretty convenient. And also we got the Sinistropho boots over here, just to manage like with the resistances again, mainly orienting around the air resistances. However, of course, you can just swap the cloak into like servitude, which shouldn't be like big of a trouble, and it will be a little bit more on the damage. However, which may hurt a little bit ice, is that you're gonna have a little bit like over 50%, more than 50% on the water rest. So yeah, guys, as usual, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and also make sure to follow me on my streams, Twitch TV/Nevalon V2. And also check out the Discord community link in the description. Let's get straight into the fights. Alright, first match against the Sakrir. And actually Panda is very good against Sakri, considering that Unhealable State is a very good counter against the class. So let's see how it goes. We got the initiative. He's playing Ganymede and Rickeral. Okay. Rickeral is very annoying to play against as for range classes, right? And we have range. If we're gonna spawn Vasta, we're gonna have a perfectly we're gonna hit perfectly. We're gonna have a perfectly range to just hit him. However, if we didn't have range, I would just hit the Vasta with the tipple, so I could boost up myself 3 range. But in this scenario, I don't need to. I can just hit normally with the fire spell. We're gonna apply the Ebony. Of course, Rickeral is doing the job, and which is very annoying. Now, where we wanna go, where we would like to go is... You know what? I feel like I'm gonna go a little bit over here. Since even if he will try to rush us, I mean, he definitely first will have to... He will not have a possibility to like get to us right now. And I kind of want to be in like a space. So I'm going to be closer to apply distillations, which is going to apply... we're just going to stack up the poisons, and the poisons are... Okay, he may gonna do that. But it's absolutely fine. He's still going to use a lot of AP. For AP, he cannot really do too much. He's got a weapon skill. Is he going to do a version maybe to get me out of the Vasta? Let's see. What is going to be your decision? Yep, exactly as I thought. Let's see where he's gonna send the... he's gonna... Okay, so he got now the boost. Now, over here, I kinda regret that I don't have a Pandawa hand. However, now Pandawa hand is debuffable, but it's not a trouble. Let's do the distillation. Let's do this... Do we do Stabby on him? Or maybe we gonna... You know what? Let's pick up the Vasta with us. Let's do Prohibition into this. We're gonna make it a little bit troubling so he doesn't get to us. We're gonna get over here. He's gonna have actually 1 range. Okay. That's kind of a misplay. I did put Unhealable because of the Coco. So on the next turn, he's not gonna lifesteal. I also want to put a Stabby on myself to avoid... Okay, he goes Libation straight up. So against Libation, honestly, against Sakri, I shouldn't be using Prohibition that way like I did. It's better when he got Libation. Okay, so he's playing with the Lightspeed. Okay. That makes him very... It's gonna be a bit more mobile. Hey, wait, he's playing... I was about to say that he might be playing... actually, Agi, as I was thinking that he might be playing... Strength, but he is playing Strength with the Light Speed, which is absolutely understandable. Sakri is actually gonna be a little bit of a challenge, I may say. Now, that's totally alright. We're gonna send him on the other side. We're gonna hit the sword. Let's get the barrel over here. Let's hit it once. And I kind of worry that the poison... I kind of want to apply the poison on... I'm not sure if it's gonna land on the... Sakri, so I'm just gonna apply it like this. Alright. over 600 in the poison. There we go. He's gonna get the HP back with the libation. We're gonna have to keep our prohibition for the next time, so we don't make the same mistake as I did. Usually against other classes, if you're 1v1ing, it's worth doing on like turn 2 prohibition, so the Dokoko doesn't trigger on them. However, in this situation, against like Sakri, you wanna aim for like to apply it when he's like on libation. You wanna drop him down so he's forced to do it, but he doesn't heal up from it, right? So that will create a lot of pressure on him. Alright. I'm playing Sylvan, which I could take ask for me to like heal up. It's totally fine. I actually didn't need to... I mean, you know what? I'm just gonna poison both of them. We're gonna... Let's actually finish up the sword. Let's send him over here because he's now on the Ganymed turn, and let's pick up the barrel so he doesn't transport to it. There we go. 600 poisons. There we go. He's very dropping low. This way he doesn't have like too much mobility. Okay, he needs to waste a lot of AP. Penitence, absolutely fair. So he got now 8 AP remaining for Ivorish in 3 turns. We got our prohibition up, so this is the moment where we gotta keep it for the pressure. And okay, he shields himself. So let's do like this, that we're gonna hit him like this. Let's pick him up. Throw him anywhere. Let's do maybe double tipple. How about that? One tipple. Or you know what? I'm gonna do like this. And here we go. 600 vitality. He doesn't have a coagulation. It's an odd turn, so he doesn't have Ganymed. He will probably try to lifesteal. He may gonna try to lifesteal. He's gonna also have an option to Ebony on me. Alright. He does the Torn Crown. Now, if he will do Libation, which I don't think he's gonna aim for. Looks like he will not. And here we go, that he actually plays with the with the Dokoko, obviously. Classic. Alright. We're gonna spawn the Vasta. We're gonna trigger Sylvan this way. Let's get on it. Let's reapply the poison, let's say. And let's hit him. And we get the trigger. Get the trigger over here. We're gonna get over here so he doesn't move us out of the Vasta. 1200. Mutilation. He didn't do mutilation on the previous turn. Oh, that's gonna be... He doesn't have any shields now. Now he can do transport to the Coward eventually. Let's see if he will. He is poisoned though. He definitely is gonna try to like escape here because he wants to play with the Libation. And of course he's got Rickrell, so the distance is gonna... Okay, wait. Wait, he will move? Okay, he should probably transport to the Coward, right? I probably should imagine it. He doesn't. He wants to trigger the Sylvan, huh? Alright, I'm gonna get out of the Vasta. Throw the sword over there. Get on the Vasta back again. Now do I just... I'm gonna poison both of them. This time I'm pretty certain that I'm gonna poison him as well. I'm gonna stay over here. It's again odd turn, so he is in a little bit of trouble. And he gives up. That's the game. Let's get into the next one. Alright, another match now against the Kra on the big map. And what I noticed that I usually have like 350 chance, which is not bad, but we're gonna keep it like that. But yeah, I have a 350 chance into, and the rest is in the vitality, so 195. And this time we don't have initiative, playing with the Cloudy. And I'm guessing it's gonna be like a strength chance Kra. Let's see if we're gonna manage to deal with it. It ain't gonna be easy, considering we both are range classes and we're gonna take both range advantage of the map. I mean, mainly I would say Kra. Of course, Punitive and yeah. Very classic, very classic. So you can get a little bit closer. It will not matter at the moment, considering he got absolute acuteness. We cannot really apply distillation, so we're just gonna do double tipple. And here we go. We wanna be a little bit definitely closer. Now let's stay somewhere over here, because over here he could possibly look for a diagonal. Or maybe not. It's two. Already 1000 vitality down. Ebony is applied. I'm gonna try to apply the distillation next, as soon as possible. We definitely wanna do... yeah, that's something that I was expecting. I definitely am looking forward to... Okay, he's reducing my range, but it doesn't matter, I still got enough to do prohibition on the upcoming turn. Let's get in linear, like this. Let's do prohibition. Let's pick up the barrel. Also, something that I didn't mention, but whenever you pick up anything, you get the Karchamrak boost, which is twice. You can get like 2 stacks. All right, let's send the barrel over there, and let's apply distillation. And it's totally fine that we are here. All right, he got a punitive turn right now. Let's put the Vasta somewhere over here. Okay, now we get the Dokoko, he doesn't. We are pretty much full HP at the moment. We still got shields up, eye for an eye. Okay, he wants life steal. Okay, that's the zone. Yeah, I completely forgot about that one, which is a little bit of a misplay. But it's totally alright. Turn 4 is gonna be Atonement. We definitely wanna kill the Kra as soon as possible before that part comes. Now, can I actually... This is gonna be 4 if from here... I'm gonna boost up myself MP. But I will not be able to right now apply a bonnet. Now that I think about it, I kinda miscalculated. But it's totally alright. Let's send the barrel like this. Get eye for an eye. Yeah, absolutely forgot about that part. Let's put the stabby on us, so maybe it doesn't push us away. Maybe something that I should have done before, but I completely forgot about eye for an eye. But from here he should have a trouble, considering he also doesn't use the beacon to step away. He also got I believe, is he playing? Yeah, he's playing Nightmare. That's why reducing him range is gonna be giving him shields. Okay, he is looking forward to... I feel like from here we can just in linear just do this. We can just do... We can pretty much finish him, alright. That's a GG. Nice try. Well, let's do one more. Alright, another match. Now against the Ujinak, and on a big map, so it should be an advantage to us. Ujonak surprisingly got the... Okay, so he's playing Phrygian already. So he's getting the initiative, rushing in. We didn't see a weapon, surprisingly. Now, I wonder why, but... Okay, that I can only guess, I suppose. Alright. So, we could... Can we actually reach him from here? I kind of want to play a little bit different. However, do I want to? You know what? No, let's play it. Let's play it maybe like a standard, or I'm thinking. Okay, I'm gonna boost up my Sylvan a little bit. We're gonna get the Ebony on the max range. Perfect. Now, I kind of want to step away from him so he doesn't get that easily yet to us. Let's see if it's a right choice. Considering he also got a Phrygian, so there's no point of like doing much to him anyways. Okay, boosting the MP. Hitting the Vasta. And there we go. Alright, let's poison him up. Let's boost the MP. Let's pick him up. Throw him away. Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter, now that I think about it. Let's just do this. Honestly, I had kind of a different idea, but as usual, I'm not counting properly. I was very bad at mathematics. Doesn't matter. We didn't also put the unhealable state. Okay, he puts the erosion on us. Poisons. And ferocity. Alright, ferocity is debuffable. Just totally okay for us. And let's get rid of the shield. Let's shield ourselves in the meantime. Let's hit him one time. Let's pick him up. Let's throw him maybe not next to the barrel. However, you know what? Let's throw him like somewhere here. And surprisingly, we're still not on a play state. Alright, let's... I'm not good at line of sight. I said it, I think, before in some video. So I'm gonna get it like that right now. Okay, so it's poisons versus poisons. Whose poisons are gonna be stronger is the question. He didn't apply the prey state on us. That's very weird. All right, we're gonna debuff the shield. Now, let's refresh the poison. Let's pick him up. Throw him away. Let's hit him once. Get sober. Back off. And there we go. Okay, 300 vitality. He's trying to lifesteal. However, you're not playing this that well, buddy, if you ask me. Okay, he's trying like badly to lifesteal, and I guess Sylvan. Okay, sure, fair. I don't think I worry about the Sylvan at all. Like, I just probably will get to him, and yeah. Just one time. Second time. I also wasn't hit, so I got the AP boost from the Ochre, and yeah. Well, that's a game. Now, one thing that I wanted to do right now against this last match that came up to my mind that I didn't do, however, I'm gonna just show it on the pouch. So, if you've got enough range and if you don't feel like you need to get anyhow closer or anything, it's worth first, like, when you're getting on the Vasta. So we got 6 AP left, right? So instead of like doing double tipple right now, or even doing distillation into the Alkushu, which, I mean, let's assume that I wouldn't have range for that, but let's say that target would be a little bit further away. So I'm gonna do tipple into Alkushu, and then I'm gonna get out, get down, and back off with the Vasta picked up, and then I'm gonna boost up the vitality on it while keeping it safe. So for the next turn, it's gonna have the more vitality for 4 turns, and it's just gonna sustain longer, right? And we're gonna take the advantage of just Vasta, because Vasta is just incredibly strong. But yeah, that's basically one tip that I wanted to mention when it comes to the PvPing with the Panda. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, of course, as usual, leave a like, subscribe, follow me on my Twitch channel, link to the Discord community is in the description, and see you guys in the next one. Take care!